Hi guys, welcome to Football Brownie. Hope you're well, keeping safe, keeping each other safe, and spreading the love during this pandemic because we all need a little bit of loving, guys. Especially Brownie today, completely stressed out, completely stressed out. But hope you're all well anyway. Um, yeah. Before we go any further, please check our ticker bar below. Please like, share, most importantly, subscribe to Football Brownie. Uh, we also have a Facebook page, YouTube page, and Twitter, Instagram. It's all there. It's all there. And the latest channel figures above. So those are up to date about, say, 30 minutes ago. Say 30 minutes ago. Welcome. We're getting back on track now. It's after Christmas. I've started to settle down, so we're back on track. It's the return of Brownies Soccer Saturday. It's 3 o'clock back in the UK, back home. So, and it's 7 o'clock here. And Simpy's the first one in the chat. Hi, Simpy. Hope you're well, my friend. Right, let's screen share. Yeah. Now I'm going on. I'm going on Flash Score today. So let's hope that. There you go. Okay, so I'll have to. Right, so it's all started. Right, obviously it was earlier games. Last night Brighton won, Palace won. On about that as well. No, I didn't upload. I messed up the upload earlier on. So apologies for any Palace fans out there who was looking forward to that upload. I know I messed up. I do apologise. Earlier game today, Man City 1, Chelsea 0. As you can see, there's no goals in the 3 o'clock kickoffs as yet in the Premier League. No, I'm only going to focus on where's the bloody. Here we go. Hang on. Right. As you can see, my team Cardiff lost 1-0 to Blackburn earlier on. Blackburn down to 10 men. Cardiff, in all fairness, they kept the ball really well. Deserved something from a game. But the only fact of the matter is the final score, unfortunately, and Blackburn take all 3 points. Luton upset against Bournemouth. Very, very good home win for Luton. No other goals, but what you can see is a couple of delays at the moment, both at Craven Cottage and at the New Den. Also, you can also see Barnsley Blackpool was postponed. If we just go down. First goal of the, all depends. we'll go back. It's Shrewsbury taking a lead at Crewe. Gillingham taking a lead at home to Burton. So 2 goals have gone in League One. Great result. Gone into League Two. Great result for Newport. 4-0 at Harrogate. No other goals there. And as you can see, Tranmere got 1-0 up against Rochdale. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to minimize if I can. Just minimize. Right. I'm just going to make sure that the only leagues we are following is the ones in England. Just bear with me a sec, guys. I know it's completely unprofessional of me, as per usual. Anyway, hope you're well, guys, yeah? Simply, I know you're still in the chat, man. I'm just wondering, I'm hearing that North London Derby has been postponed for tomorrow. As an Arsenal fan, do you agree with that? Because I'm, as a neutral, I really don't agree with all these postponements. Even if it's COVID or not, I don't agree with it, man. Don't know if what you guys think. Let's just try Try and minimize this. I don't want the Algerian League bloody one. Fucking hell. Oh, well, okay. Right, hide all the games. There you go. Hide them games. Hide them games. Hide them games. Hide them games. It would have helped if I pressed the right button, wouldn't it? Right, Championship. League 1. League 2. There you go. There you go. Anyway, so no other games at the moment. No goals at the moment. I have to, because I'm screen sharing. I have to go. I can't. I'm not able to put any comments up on the screen, so I'm reading it literally from my mobile, guys. Okay, so I do apologise for my. Simply said, just got back to the pub, was watching the Chelsea City game. I wasn't really watching that, if I'm honest with you. I was drifting in and out of Den Developers watch along with it. By all accounts, it was really boring. By all accounts, it was really boring, but it is what it is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Can I come on for 50? Yeah, of course you can. Of course you can. Bear with me. So, right. Well, military junta. Oh, there you go, my friend. I just there you go. Remove. There you go. Okay, so what a great bloody start. Huddersfield 1, Swansea 0. Get in there. Right. What a great start. Bear with me, simply. I'm going to have to send you a link, okay? Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, just going to have to stop the... come off cam for a minute, okay? So bear with me. Oh. It's not the easiest adding people on with this. Right. Sorry, mate. How are you doing? I just had to that idiot in the chat. I do apologise.
The profile picture. It was a picture of you.
I know. It's an old Facebook picture, but
Right.
I can tell by the language used. Mush is a Swansea word.
Okay. You got the
No,
Swansea fans
mush is a
after you again.
Swansea word. Yeah. So just bear with me, mate, and let me get sharing again.
All right, no worries.
Okay. We'll just go if that bloody Huddersfield goal was offside. Anyway, simply sorry. How are you, mate? I haven't seen you for ages.
Yeah, I'm all good.
Yeah, I'm all good.
Why can I hear myself?
Yeah?
Can I hear myself?
Can you hear me twice?
Can you hear me twice?
Yeah. No, well, I view
Oh, echo
not.
cancellation. There we-
echo cancellation. There we.
Yeah, it's you. I
Wait,
think
what?
is it?
Wait, what?
Audio. 1 second.
1 second.
You knock off a YouTube one, is it? Okay. Once he sorts himself out, let's go through the scores again. Still no other goals in the Premier League apart from the ones from earlier on. I say correction with Huddersfield. So it's 0-0 now, Swansea. Come on, Huddersfield. There's a goal game between Doncaster and Wigan.
There we go.
Yeah, is that better? I can only do it on the phone, mate. I can only see the screen in which I'm sharing, unfortunately, on when I do it like this. That better? Is that better, mate? Can you hear me?
I can hear. But can you hear me twice?
No. Have you got YouTube tab open as well?
No. Just the one. But I hear myself. I'm just going to check the video. See if it's twice as well. Yeah, it is.
What?
I'll try joining with my phone.
Right, okay. I know what it is. Hang on, mate. My fault. We had same problem with Sam, right? It is my fault. Right, that's better.
Brownie? Yes! That's it.
Yeah, it is.
Whatever you've just done, you've fixed it.
Right, it is completely my fault. Right, bear with me.
I was wondering what was going on there. That was so weird. I could just hear myself twice and then just coming through to the stream.
I don't know why, but it gives you an option. It gives you an option to bloody do audio as well. And I always click that option. Right, I always click that option. Anyway. So what's been happening, mate? We haven't bloody been on the same stream for God knows when.
Yeah, I've not done streams for ages. Not on my channel, really. Not on anyone else's channel. Just been watching and chilling, really.
Yeah.
It's quite good to watch
COVID get to you in the end, mate?
No, never really got affected by it. Never caught it. I don't really know. No one in my family really got it. So it's just been, just treading along, really. Because it was like last summer, wasn't it? We did all the streams. Or was it 2020? Yeah. I can't even remember. It's been that.
Well, to be honest,
been that long.
Me, you, and Sam Greenwood, basically, it was us three, but that was right at the beginning of my bloody channel.
Yeah, that was right at the start. That was peak YouTube times.
I know.
In that.
We're doing them bloody quizzes.
Yeah, the quizzes were good.
Coventry have taken a lead away to Peterborough. I think that's going to be expected, Peterborough. Cambridge, you from, mate, originally, no?
Well, I'm from Sheffield, but live just north of Cambridge now.
And what's the atmosphere been like in Cambridge after last week's or the FA Cup win?
I've not got it from where I am. I've not really seen anyone, but one of my managers at work, he went to the game and he said the atmosphere was insane and they were up for it, and Newcastle players just didn't look bothered. And they were just trying to call for like every foul and stuff. And he was telling me as well, like loads of Cambridge players were out injured, like the top scorer was out. They had some like kids on the bench and all sorts of stuff, but they still managed to pull through, which was good. And then I think they've got Luton next.
As experience of following Cardiff in the lower leagues, I tell you, I know times have gone on, and I don't really like the valuing of the FA Cup, but it's still a bit magical seeing the lower tier teams get one over on the big spenders, let's just say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I think it's Cambridge United and Luton next round, I think. So whoever wins that will probably come up against a Premier League team. So it'll still be another good fixture lined up for that. So if it is Cambridge that go for, I'll try to get tickets for whoever they do play next
why
round.
not? Just go through the show for a minute, mate. Norwich have taken a lead against Everton. That's already my accumulator not looking good. I had a funny feeling Norwich could do something, even if it a draw, I had a funny feeling against Everton.
Michael Keane own goal.
I tell you what, Rafa Benitez, that was one of the worst appointments I think Everton could have ever done.
It's weird.
Huddersfield have now taken a lead properly against Swansea. Going in the chat, I do apologise, guys.
Oh, I like this new this website thing that you use, Melon app.
You know what? Yeah, everyone says that. Every guest says it's much better than StreamYard.
Yeah, it's much better. Just looking at all the options and stuff you've got, looks nice.
It's cheaper as well.
Okay.
Norwich.
It's not 2-0, is it? No way.
Well, at the moment, I'm going on by Stefan in the chat. It says big chance. I don't know if we flash score at the moment.
Okay, yeah, maybe then.
And a big chance.
Yeah, I've got big chances on flash scores.
Just go in the chat again, Stefan. Nice echo. Cheddar's in the chat. Hi, Cheddar's. Hope you're well. Discovering Brownie was an unforgettable experience. Well, thank you very much. I think I take that as a compliment. I don't know.
It's two, Brownie. Yeah,
it's two. Yeah, no.
Jeez.
What are the chances now? What are the odds on bloody Everton coming back on us?
I doubt it. Probably both teams to score for sure, but I doubt. God. It just annoys me. We lost to Everton.
Stefan in the chat is an Ipswich fan as well, so he's not happy at the moment.
So Ipswich scores on the screen.
Well,
no, 0-0.
Norwich are winning. He hates them. When Raffles linked with Newcastle, Everton form dropped. Good point, Cheddar. I agree with you there. Any other goals? Tranmere now a 2-0 up. And that's it so far. There's no another big chance for Norwich, is it? No.
Nah, imagine that.
Jeez.
Get sacked at half time.
So how's work and everything? You went to Arsenal with Daniel, didn't you?
The last home game of the season, last season against Brighton. I went along with Daniel, which is a fun experience and a bit different because at that time, it was only like very small capacity. Yeah, so it was good. But yeah, it was good to be back in.
Wasn't it the protests as well?
Yeah, it was. So I don't know if you remember, like the first protest. I think like a few weeks earlier, you saw like the videos stuff. It was a massive turnout. There was flares. There was people like everywhere and stuff. Then there was another one planned for the last day of the season. So we got there. Me and Daniel arrived like a little bit early to kind of join in. And I'm not joking. There was literally about 20 people.
Yeah, I did watch it. Disappointing. But the weather can play a big difference between a big turnout and not.
Yeah, it was raining badly that day. It was raining very badly that day. Daniel's dog got absolutely soaked.
Yeah, I know. Well, as a fully abled supporter, what how did you find uh, how Arsenal as a club looked after disabled fans like Daniel?
Um, it was good, but that one time he had like a bad experience, so they help him like get to his seat and stuff and make sure he's okay, make sure the dog's okay. But we
Yeah,
had a bit of a problem where his dog needed to go to the toilet at half time, which normally happens. But
yeah,
there was loads of problems. So there's a certain place to the side of the stadium where the dogs go to the toilet, and I think he said on normal match days it's open so you can go in, but we had to speak to about 5 different people to get a key for it to go. So we ended up missing. I think Pepe scored. We ended up missing the Pepe goal. We
okay.
came in like 20 minutes late to the second half. So there's a bit of a problem there, which I think Daniel raised a complaint about that actually. But other than that, the whole experience was good. And they helped Daniel in and out. And then, just kept on checking if he was okay and bits like that, really.
Did you? Listen. I've always been intrigued by this, and I don't think it's offensive, but um, as an able hearer, let's just say, and visually able, did you listen to the commentary which Daniel would normally listen to during a game?
No, I didn't have it. No, I think he told me when he gets his season ticket and the trust, I think Arsenal, the disabled supporters trust, he has like, it's kind of like a iPhone size thing that he carries on with headphones and then
Yeah,
listen to it on that. So I didn't have one. No, it was just Daniel listening to it.
I got you. The only
So
reason I've always been intrigued simply is because I didn't know how like uh, neutral they could be. Those commentators could be. Obviously, they work for Arsenal, and I was just wondering, non-visually impaired people would have to um, take every word what those commentators say. So I was just wondering if you did listen to it, whether you thought it was a good kind of balance of how the game actually went, or was it kind of like biased slightly towards Arsenal because they work for Arsenal, if you know what I mean.
I get it. Yeah, I'm not too sure really. Something I'll have to ask. I'll have to ask Daniel what
Yeah,
happens with
no,
it.
because obviously, well, I mean, I've watched Cardiff City games, on the internet, especially when doing lockdown. And I'll be completely honest with you. Maybe it's because I'm a cynic. Maybe I'm a cynic in all these things, but I didn't agree with a lot of the commentary, if I'm honest with you. But that's just me.
Okay. Yeah. Now.
Fulham are 1-0 down. Bristol City taking the lead there. Let's
Whoa.
just go through quickly, simply. MK Dons gone 1-0 up down in Pompey. Sheffield Wednesday 1-0 up against Plymouth. And Swindon taking the lead away to Port Vale. Have you done a coupon today, mate?
Coupon? Oh,
Yeah,
bets.
yeah.
Sorry. No, I don't have any on today. Actually, I was going to do some.
Sorry,
I went to.
I'm going all 1970s when I say coupon.
Yeah, I was. I knew what you meant, but I had to take like a few seconds to get it. No, I've not. I've not got any on. I think I'm saving it for the Villa game, Man United and Villa game, because I got like a £5 free bet. So I'm going to do a card accumulator. I've done some like big ones before. I've shown cheddars where I've been like one player out. I think I needed like a Thomas Partey card one time for like 1.5k, and then I needed a James Milner card for like 1,000 or something. So I just do like 3 or 4 players in like a bet builder.
I've had a couple of some of those kind of like odds are quite generous, really. I had one before, like Rafinha hits 2 shots on target, and he done it within the first half an hour of the game. And those kind of like special bets, I think they call it, don't they? Those special bets in the game, they can be quite successful.
Yeah, there's been some that I've been doing that have worked quite well. It's players to have like headed shot on target, and players to have a shot on target outside the box, and they've done really well. Like Scott McTominay's been doing it. Normally, it's players like Tyrone Mings, Maguire, Stones, Laporte. Yeah, all that. Mainly, it's the centre backs that kind of do it.
Randy's in the chat. And oh my God, that's simply on Brownie's channel. Well, he is. Well, we may as well tell people as well, mate. We did agree. You'll have to let me know when is best for you, if I'm honest with you, mate. But we are going to do a Brownie Meet Simply podcast. I don't know if you've been watching the channel last few months, mate, but every now and then, I love collaborating with other channels, and it's good to see basically the journey other channels have made, why they come to YouTube, what's their experiences, and so on and so forth. So well, let's get you a channel on here, mate, and introduce my subscribers to your channel.
All right, just let me know when. Sometime next week.
Yeah, I mean, I've done like the Den Developer, Benjamin Bloom, Arsenal Fan Circle.
I think I saw them. You did Sam as well, or was that just a late night chat with Sam?
Yeah, I always have Sam.
That was a long one, that. Yeah. Let's get Randy on.
I know. I'm trying to get Randy on, but he's not moving, mate. He's not moving.
What is that, Brownie?
Oh, I don't know.
In the private chat.
In the private chat?
Yeah, on here. What the heck?
Oh, I don't know. How did I get into private chat then?
I don't know, because I don't know. I saw that and I was like,
oh,
what?
Well.
The same link you've used
God
or something?
Knows. I didn't put a link on, though.
No, you only sent it to me, but I've not done anything.
Oh, well. Hey, thank you very much for coming in private.
What the heck? I just saw
look,
it.
He's in here as well. Let's kick him out. That's weird. Never mind. Hey, the thing is, they have to subscribe, mate. They have to subscribe to go into the live chat. So by default, the subscriber numbers go up, So I'm fine with it.
True. I suppose. I was watching the City and Chelsea game earlier. That was a really
by
good
all
match.
accounts, that was boring, mate, wasn't it?
I really liked it. I enjoyed it. It was literally just City bullying Chelsea for 90 minutes. And Marcus Alonso got absolutely rinsed apart. That Sarr got rinsed apart. Ziyech as well. Rudiger. Chelsea have got to keep Rudiger. He was really good.
He's asking mental money, though.
He's worth it. If you look at that defense without him and Thiago Silva, it's shocking. Like, I know they've got tons of injuries, and Mendy's obviously at AFCON, but it wasn't good at all. And they just kept going forward, and then they had a chance to score because City were missing players at the front. Then they just pass it back.
I'm very surprised they didn't go for Lucas Digne. I'm very surprised that. I can't believe Everton are going in a situation they are at the moment. I can't believe Everton are.
Yeah, he's the fans' favourite, isn't he?
But
it's fans' favourite, Digne.
He's one of the best left backs in the Premier League.
Yeah, he's good.
By all accounts, he kicked off with Rafa Benitez. He said, "You're a shit manager, and your football is shit," and that was the end of it, then.
Yeah, it makes sense getting rid of him, but the fans are like, "We agree with you." If you look at his comments as well on Instagram when he says "bye," everyone's like, like F Rafa and all this stuff. It's like, you were right about Rafa.
No, honestly, I don't know. I've never liked him anyway. I think some of his comments when he was Liverpool manager, I thought were outrageous. Even if they all. It's funny how they all come back and bit him on the backside, really. When he went to Chelsea, Chelsea fans hated him, even though they won Europa League. Same now when he goes to Everton, everyone hates him. He lasted in Real Madrid fucking 3 months. Coventry go 2-0 up.
Ooh.
Don't think there's been any other scores. Crawley have gone 1-0 up against Carlisle. Port Vale have equalised. Well, my bloody bet is well and truly down already because I've gone for Everton to win.
Oh yeah, that's done.
Yeah, and I've gone for Fulham to win. They lose in the Bristol City. And
Yeah, they'll probably come back now in Fulham.
Well, with Bournemouth losing as well, I mean, that's a golden opportunity for them. Bournemouth lost
there's something like some of I can't remember where it was. I saw it somewhere. Like people were saying it's true about like Fulham and Norwich. They're too good for the Championship, but not good enough for the Premier League. So they need like their own.
Don't start me now on bloody parachute payments, mate. That's what you're trying to get at. I know what you're trying to get at. No, but look, parachute payments come in because there was always a problem after Swindon, Bradford, Bolton. Parachute payments come because the lesser clubs had to offer long-term Premier League level contracts, and they dropped down financially. Those clubs then were well against the wall because they were having Championship money come in, and it's still having 3 years of Premier League contracts to pay the players. Kanu was a prime example. When he was contracted to Portsmouth, and so partial payments come in to help financially support the teams which drop down, cover those big contracts. However, as time has gone on, those teams you mentioned, Norwich, West Brom, Bournemouth, they go up and down, and as a result of yo-yoing so much, it's now created 2-3 different divisions within the Championship.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because Blackburn income-wise is about 4 million. The owners have to subsidise them massively, right? Because they come up from League One, remember, a couple of years ago, right? Whereas, like the Fulham, are still having about 40 million coming in because of a parachute payment issue. That's not a level playing field.
Yeah, I get you. It's true. That's why they're always up at the top, pretty much every time they get down, aren't they? Really, other than the odd Stoke and Sunderland when they just went down and down.
Well, look at Cardiff, right? It's kind of like when some of these clubs, and I definitely take Cardiff into this, when they get promoted, it's like they made it big time. So they spend ridiculous amounts of money on average players. And as a result, when they go down, they have one season in the Premier League. So that only equals 2 seasons of parachute money. Well, these players who they were bloody drooling over to get, when they go in Premier, some of them were on like 4 or 5 year contracts. So that leaves them 3 years of paying big contracts when they're completely out of parachute money. It doesn't balance the books.
Yeah, wasn't it with Fulham last year? Didn't they have like 8 players on loan or something like that? They had like Areola, that Anderson, that's now at Palace. Lookman, he's now at Leicester. There was some other players as well, and I think they've got rid of some. Oh, Wolves penalty.
Oh yeah, penalty of Wolves. Penalty of Wolves at Molineux. I stayed well away from that game on my bet, to be honest.
Yeah,
Fulham.
I don't. Oh, Fulham, that's going to be 1-1,
a big
isn't it?
chance.
Is it going to be 1-1? Mitrovic probably.
Preston taking the lead at home to Birmingham. And Salford taking the lead away to Bradford.
Stevenage 1-0. Have you been watching any of the AFCON games?
I haven't as yet, mate. Because I moved over here, and I haven't as yet. I did want to do a few watch-alongs, but yeah, I haven't as yet. I'm disappointed in myself. I haven't. How about yourself?
No, I've not watched any. I've just seen like the results and stuff, and it's very because every game was 0-0, 0-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. So I was like, yeah, something dodgy is going on here. And then I think yesterday there was like a 4-1.
I've seen a couple of your tweets. Which
yeah.
God,
I was like, yeah, this is a bit fishy.
I'm going to say potential dodginess, but
Fulham
have equalised. As you said, Fulham will come back. He said they've equalised. And Wolves have taken the lead. Apparently it was
Raul Jimenez.
Now, right. I didn't realise this till I watched the Arsenal fan circle because, well, first of all, what's your opinion with, should they offer Lacazette another contract of the kind of money he's on?
It's a really tricky situation because obviously Aubameyang last season and the season before, he's like our star man, fan favourite. Like I loved him, pretty much every Arsenal fan did. And then he's kind of gone out the team. You had Lacazette now, who I do rate Lacazette, but his numbers have never been at the level of numbers we need since he's been at Arsenal. Like you look at his figures at Lyon were good, came to Arsenal, like still okay, but down a little bit. And then obviously you look at the youngsters. We've got Balogun, who's gone out now to Middlesbrough for the rest of the season. And then Eddie Nketiah is still playing, but apparently he's refused a contract offer a couple of times and bits like that. So he'll be going for free. Lacazette's what, 29, 30, no, 30, 31, I think he is actually.
Yeah.
It depends what's going on because now you've seen we've got a massive midfield crisis as well. The game's been called off. We've got, no midfielders. I think I was saying like the other day with Arsenal, we've always got some sort of crisis where I think before it was like a goalkeeping crisis. Last season, it was defense crisis. And then this season's been a striker crisis and it's now turned into a midfield crisis. But I guess so, yeah. It just depends. It just depends what's happening. Like I wouldn't mind having like say if Aubameyang was to leave at the end of the season and we did give Lacazette a year and then we brought in like another striker, because you've kind of seen on the pitch, like we've got like, the youngest team in the Premier League. So many young kids around. Lacazette's been on like the biggest stages, played in real big games. So you can kind of coach them and help them out. But I think I probably would because we're running out of options. We really are. Because
I mention that, Matt, is because it's now come out. You just mentioned Raul Jimenez, right? It's come out, but like I said, is on £180,000 a week, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Whereas Raul Jimenez is on 40,000.
Jesus. Yeah.
Mental differences, and as players, give me Raul anytime.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, you got. Yeah, it's when you look at like Kolasinac, I think he's on like 150 grand a week.
Yeah,
something like that, and it's like, he's not worth it. You look at, I think KDB's new contracts now. That's really expensive. He's consistent. There was like the rumors of Pogba saying he wants to get so much money, which everyone says he's fake. Then loads of people says true, and then Pogba himself says fake. But with Raiola, you never know. You never know what's going on.
I know, but Pogba, every bloody transfer when he linked to Real Madrid coming from Raiola, Real Madrid have never bloody mentioned him at all.
It goes, Real Madrid, and then it goes to PSG, and then it's like, oh, is he linked back to Juve?
Yeah,
it's always that same repeat every year. But if you're constantly performing on the pitch, then you're worth the money. Like Kevin De Bruyne, every season, absolutely unbelievable, definitely worth the money. But I probably would. It just depends what we do now in this last. How long do we even have? Is it like 15 days or something?
Yeah.
If we know for a fact, like in the summer, we're definitely going to be getting a striker. Now, it depends what striker we're going to be getting. If we're going to be getting like a big name striker, then maybe I'd look at getting rid of Lacazette. But if it's like a youngster striker, then maybe I'd keep him.
Yeah, I know what you're
But where-
saying.
yeah,
I
but
do
I don't
know
know
what you're
who's
saying.
gonna
I
take
just
him.
think for the money, like Gazette have pulled bloody Arsenal's trousers down, if I'm honest with you.
It's not the only. It's not
No,
the
I
only
know
player.
that. I know that. You know that is. But for him, I think he wants a 3-year contract to take him a 33. I think.
Yeah, that's the issue.
No. Yeah, you know, just Peterborough got one back. Do you agree with me, mate? Is that kind of like mentality of players and agents within transfer windows now? Where like, look, just run a contract down. I don't care if I'm sitting in a stand. Gareth Bale, Aaron Ramsey, and many others in which I don't care. But you know, I'm not going to get this kind of money elsewhere. I'll just take them out. You know, Ozil is another one.
Yeah, it kind of it kind of always makes me think it's like they obviously live and breathe football and love football and they want to play. But if you wanted to play so bad, I know you're in contract and stuff. But if you wanted to play so bad, you'd say like I'll leave the club or something. You know, like I think like Willian did. We noticed like Willian said himself. I think he said it's not working out for him. The Arsenal said it's not working out for him, and then we said to him like, yeah, you can move on, then go play wherever you want to go.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's very rare now, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like Phil Jones' situation as well. Like signed that 6-year deal back when Moyes was in charge. He plays in the under-23s every so often. Man United fan. He loves Man United, but he's just basically sat in the stadium pretty much every game or playing for the under-23s. He's on insane wages. And would you really want to do that as a player?
Candidate now, a person you got to look at to see, right, okay, is he a mercenary or does he want to play football? Is Jesse Lingard. I think that's prime. His contract's up in the summer. And you know, we all know West Ham are interested, rumour Newcastle. Is he just going to run his contract down, take a bit? Because whatever money which Man United would have in January will just go into Jesse Lingard's pocket come bloody the summer.
Yeah, that's what I don't. Yeah, the whole Lingard situation I don't understand as well. Like went to West Ham, absolutely amazing season. Like fans absolutely loved him. He loved everything. Came to Man United to kind of prove himself to say, look, I've just done this at West Ham. Put me in, and then he gets 5 minutes every game. That's it. So I don't quite understand that. I know he's another Man United fan since he was a young kid. I think he was in the academy right as well.
So he's got back in the England setup as well when he went with West Ham.
Exactly, yeah. That's what. So I reckon there must be something in the background between his agent, him, and West Ham, or something to do with that. Like they had like a disagreement in maybe the wages, or because I don't understand. If I was Lingard, I would have snapped it off because he'd be starting every game, playing pretty much 90 minutes per game. Whereas now, like I said, 5 minutes he gets every game pretty much from Man United.
Yeah, no,
which is a shame. Yeah. I hate him as well because Lingard was awful for Man United. Came up against Arsenal, he turned into some like Ronaldinho. Yeah, moonwalk, dancing, Millie Rock or whatever he called. They always did that. But I know if I was him,
it's I don't know. Maybe it's me getting older, but it does seem, especially with VAR as well. Every single weekend, I seem to be falling out of love with football even more and more. Salford have gone man down. Bristol City gone 2-1 up now against Fulham.
No way. Wow.
And no change in the Premier. Coming up to half time now. Do you mind, mate, if I just go off camera for a sec?
Yeah, no worries. I'll see if there's any chats.
It's football with Simpy at the moment, guys.
Okay, I'll have a big up, everybody. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Right, what we've got in the chat then, what have I seen? Big up Randy, big up Stefan, big up Cheddars, big up Darren, hope you're well, Darren. Big up, is that GDU or is it Nathan? Big up Nathan, hope you're well as well. I'll ask him what Stefan when he gets back. 2-0. Yeah, what is going on, Everton boys? What is going on? Let's have a look at the stats of that game actually real quick. Oh my God, Fulham 2-2. What the heck is going on in that game as well? Let's have a look. The Norwich 2, Wow, it looks like 50-50 game just looking on flash scores. There's any big chances? Nope, nothing there. Let's have a look at Watford, Newcastle, Watford, Shelby card. Looks like Newcastle are on top there. Damn, no shots on target in that game. And then Wolves, Southampton. Again, 50-50 game. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good Saturday. I went out to the pub, watched the Chelsea-Man City game, which was really good. I really enjoyed that game. What else have we got? Big up, everybody. All right, yeah, I will do, Stefan, when he gets back. I think because he's just using it on one screen or something. I think he said he keeps checking his phone, but he's not really updated you guys. So I'll wait until he comes back, and then we'll go from there. So it's coming up to half time now, I think, for the majority of the Premier League games. Not many goals in it there. Obviously, the Arsenal game tomorrow got cancelled. Bit of a mixed emotions for that game. I'm kind of happy it got cancelled, but kind of wish it played. Now, by the time it comes around to playing again, I reckon Son will be ready to play, which is a big damage there. But then we'll potentially have all of our midfielders back. Fulham, Bristol, 2-2. Who scored the second goal? Was it Wilson or was it Mitrovic? It's one of those two, isn't it? Oh, Cabano. Who's he? Cabano. Oh, midfielder from Congo. Nice. All right, big up, Brownie. What else have we got? No more goals there. Coventry 2-1. QPR West Brom. Is that still 0-0? Yep. 50-50, is it? West Brom look to be on top of that one. It looks like MK Dons, I think, have just made it 2-0 as well against Portsmouth. Sheffield Wednesday. Wait, Mendes Lang. I swear he played for Cardiff. Yeah, he did. That's it. He played for Cardiff. I recognise his name. He just scored for Sheffield Wednesday. He got a goal and an assist. Wow. What else have we got then? Stephen is 2-0 now. Bayern Munich 2-0. Lewandowski scores again. What a surprise that is. What a surprise. Other than that, that's pretty much it, I think. Yeah, Brownie, Fulham's 2-2 now. You're on mute. You're on mute, Brownie. There you go, yeah.
Right. Okay. Newcastle 0-0 with Watford. Everton. That's shocking. That's shocking. If they lose today, he's got to go. He's got to go, I'm telling you. Fulham 2-0, yeah, as you mentioned. Why did that game kick off so late? Still only on the 34th minute.
I'll have a look at flash scores, see if there's anything like in the commentary bit to say.
Yeah, Millwall as well. That kicked off late. I don't know why.
Yeah, it says, yeah, they're supposed to both kick off at 3, yeah.
So at all half time, you can see all the results, guys. MK Dons taking another goal, getting another goal away to Pompey. Wickham 1-0 up at half time. Port Vale down to 10 men. And Stevenage going 2-0 up. Okay, no worries. Right. So I've been told off by the chat. I'm not looking at my bloody phone. Everton boys, hi mate, hope you're well.
The board don't sack Rafa now, it's a disgrace. Send him home now at half time. Jeez,
Exactly. But he won't, mate. He won't. I don't know what it is. Maybe bloody Rafa got bloody videos of Masiri doing something dodgy. I don't know.
It's got. If you look at the table now, you just lucky like Leeds. Well, Leeds, Watford, Norwich, Newcastle, and Burnley are doing so bad because it's getting that close now. It's getting close.
Well, can you see the live standing loading up?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, so live standing at the moment, man, guys. Man City, you're running away with it, mate, and you're running away with it.
Yeah.
For
them,
fourth,
really.
I think, as per usual, in recent years, fourth is going to be an interesting race. I can't see West Ham being strong enough squad-wise to last the remainder in fourth. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, they need another striker. That's the issue, isn't it? Because Antonio's pretty much running ragged. That's why he keeps getting injured because he's playing constantly. like Bowen stepped up this season. Ben Rama was at the start of the season. But yeah, they need another striker. And then they got what Zuma, I think, was out for another month. And I think it was Ogbonna who pulled who like had a big injury or something like that. So he's out. By the way, Brownie, Fulham have just made it 3-2 now.
Bloody hell.
It's an absolute goal fest. That's 5 goals in the first half.
Well, there you go. Everton down to 19 points. Well, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that I knew Norwich would get something. Nathan, I just had to text me. I'm going to do this with Simpy, and then we'll watch along then after with yourself. If that's okay. If that's okay. If you want to carry on, mate,
Yeah. How long are you going for?
Well, I'm
full time.
Full time. I mean, if Nathan's asked if I could send a link, but up to you, mate.
Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, I'll stay on till 90 minutes. I'll get a drink in a bit then. Right, we've got Ryan in the chat as well, Brownie.
Oh, what's Ryan saying now? You know what? I've wanted to do a Brownie meets bloody Mr. Arsenal podcast since 2001, and still waiting. Right, I'm in the chat. So what about you going to give me now? We've done what everyone has done in the league, but apparently you ain't allowed to do the same. What do you mean? What's he on about? Is he on about the postponement?
Yeah, it's just because you've got all the pundits and all the football media, etc., saying, because it's Arsenal now, it's a massive issue, whereas you saw about 20 games have been cut off already and it's kind of been swept under the carpet. But then when Arsenal do it, it's all hell's broken loose.
But the thing is, though, Arsenal, none of them are COVID related, though.
Well, I think there is one or two. There's Odegaard's.
I think it's only Odegaard which is COVID related, isn't it?
I think Chambers had it, but he's back.
Yeah.
Smith Rowe and Tomiyasu's injury related. Let me know, Ryan, if you're still in as well, because I'm pretty sure it's just Chambers. I mean Ryan, sorry. Like if Ryan knows if there's any more COVID, and then obviously we've got tons of AFCON players.
This is the thing. Right? This is the thing. I'm going to bring it up here. Listen, this is not against any player plays in the AFCON, but you represent in a country, and as a follower of Wales home and away, going to shit all places during my time, I completely understand, the pride and passion players have for the country, no matter who they play for. However, clubs have known for decades now that you sign African players, you're going to be without them during AFCON tournaments. So I don't know, fortunately, you knew when you signed them, that was a gamble you take.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's just a loophole in the system now of like what are postponements for? Like, how can you do it? So like Arsenal, we're just using the loophole that everyone else should. Like I'm happy with the postponement because it means when it comes around to playing the fixture again, we're going to have majority of our players back fully fit. Because if you look at our midfield, we've got Xhaka out, which I know most people hate, but it's a number in the midfield. And then we've got obviously Partey, El Neni are away. Odegaard's injured. Smith Rowe's an injured out. So we'd have to play, little kids in midfield. We've got, Lokonga. Yeah, it's fairly decent, but again, just a youngster.
Is it more, right? Is it more? Forget about, whatever team, right? Because every week, now again, this is my personal opinion, but every week with VAR, there are more and more, in my opinion, stronger claims that the Premier League is corrupt. Basically because they want to protect the brand. There was claims how Leicester won the league back then because there was also former Premier League head of Premier League Richard Scudamore claiming that they needed Man United to finish fourth to protect the four Champions League places that one year. And all these issues with VAR, I'm just putting it out there. I'm putting it out there, right? Have a league thinking, right, okay, we want games where, full teams are being played so that it gives all games a very strong kind of team so people are interested. And they're fearful that if Arsenal had to field or any other club had to field a number of second-rate players, that maybe the television interest may not be there. I'm just pointing out there.
Yeah, no, when we first applied for this postponement, I was like, when I woke up this morning, I was expecting to see like Charles Watts and people like that saying, coming out saying, the Premier League has dismissed Arsenal's application for postponement. But I kind of agree with you, because that was tomorrow's like big money Sky Sports TV Super Sunday event, which has now been cancelled and it's just Sunday now, pretty much. But
they're just protecting the brand. It's all PR. It's all PR, and they're just protecting the brand, and it's when it was Richard Scudamore in charge of the Premier League, and if the allegations were at least he done it kind of like on the quiet. It wasn't blatant. Now, because I think they had a new head of Premier League maybe a year and a half ago, and all of a sudden, the bias is freaking blatant, if I'm honest with you, especially with VAR.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the whole thing. Like, most people, are a fan of VAR. Like, it's good, but when it's used correctly, like, it's just the whole thing about, the whole clear and obvious debate that they had like over the summer, saying, is it clear and obvious? If not, then move on, etc. And then you've got certain teams where referees would say play on, or referees would pause the game and they'd look at it on a screen, for example, at 10 different angles, then give it, whereas normally they'd have a quick call to say, yeah, it's not a penalty, and move on. But far as I'm aware, I've not, like, I know it's been in La Liga, it's been in there a while, hasn't it? Like before it came to us, and I've not really seen.
I'll be honest with you, I will be honest with you guys. It's kind of a British media myth that they have no problems in other countries with it.
That's what, because I never really see anything kind of like kicking off over there, going like, oh, VAR this or something. It's always quite quiet from what I've seen personally. So I don't know what it's like over there. You'll know from Spanish side, etc.
When was it? A year, maybe 2 years ago. It was definitely when there was no fans in the ground, right? And there was a game. Betis was one of the teams. Betis and I don't know, maybe Betis Sevilla or something. It was something, it was like a mid-table class, when it comes to La Liga, and they had VAR in there, right? And the ball didn't even cross the line, and they give it a go. No, it didn't cross the line. Remember Noel Hunt, was it? Or Stephen Hunt years ago? And the actual byline, it went past the bloody post.
Mm-hmm.
It was out, the ball went outside the bloody goal line, and they give it a go. Because when it went outside, the net wasn't fixed properly. So the ball went through the net, and the ball ended up inside the net, but it actually went the other side of the post. It went out of the touch. And they give it a go. And that was with VAR. It was murdered with that.
That's what I don't understand. It's like you got all these referees, and they're all supposed to be part of the same. It should be like one referee school. They're all taught the same rules, etc. But you see, like certain referees will go, we'll check it, or some referees will say no, and it's about everything's just different. Like you have like the referee that reffed the Arsenal game, Man City game. You had different calls there. Like
That was
stuff that should
shocking.
have been.
That
Yeah,
was
exactly. So
absolutely
yeah,
shocking.
you got stuff like that. But what will happen is that referee might get looked into, and then he'll be on like a 1-game ban or something. Then he'll be straight back in.
Yeah,
At the,
and to
another
be, you
game.
know, when Premier League fans say, "Oh, you know, send him to the Championship," hang on, as a Championship bloody supporter, we don't want it. We don't want it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Championship
mean?
fans
No,
like
thanks a
no.
lot, like.
Yeah, so
You know?
you got stuff like that. It's like what are they actually doing to make sure they're all doing the same? They're all following the same rule book. Like the players are all following the same rule book and getting penalised for it, but the referees are just thinking like, oh, like I know there's one that people always say stuff about, but it's
That
like
Odegaard against Man City, I thought was a disgrace. If I'm
well,
honest.
yeah, well, I've watched that at like different angles, and you've got different people say different things, and you've got professionals say different things. But yeah, what I was going to say as well, like the whole Granit Xhaka situation now, like you've got referees kind of thinking, so referees
Hang on,
like right,
Fulham are
Granit Xhaka
5-2 up. Fulham are 5-2 up.
5. Wait, what? Wait, click on that. Who scored for that? Is it Harry Wilson, Mitrovic? Yeah, Mitrovic
I
hat
don't say
trick.
Harry Wilson. Yeah, you know, I can't believe we gave him back to
hat-trick.
Liverpool.
Hat trick Mitrovic. Jesus, he's so good. He's only, I swear Mitrovic, isn't he like 26 or something? But he looks like he's about 40 something.
If West Ham want a backup striker or a striker to challenge Antonio, why not go for Mitrovic?
He'll fit in well at Burnley as well, really. Just absolutely kicking lumps out of everyone, headers into the box, all sorts of stuff. It'd be perfect fit. But yeah, you got the whole, like I was saying, the Granit Xhaka kind of bias as well. Like Xhaka makes a tackle, 100 refs just run up to him like red card. Well, it's always like, you got Xhaka's a bit of a dirty guy, you know that. I do think there's a little bit of a bias in that.
The problem with Xhaka, I think he feels that he's a bit of an enforcer. He's a bit of a Fernandinho, but he's not. He's not smart. He's not intelligent enough.
Yeah,
he's not intelligent enough. You know, he's not discreet enough to do it. And you know, I know that people say that you know, it was no contact. The shirt was contact. I don't understand why he was pulling a shirt. He was obviously putting a shirt on the blind side, and then as he fell, you know, that then kind of like opened up the eyesight of him pulling a shirt. So I get, but he's not. His football brain to be an enforcer is just not there, mate. I'd be, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing that annoys me really, because he's one of the most experienced players in our kind of starting 11, along with being the captain of Switzerland, etc. But he keeps making these stupid errors. Like he gets back in the team, and then most of our fans don't like him, and then he kind of puts in okay performances. We're like, okay, Xhaka, stay calm, and then next thing you know, red card, he's off. But yeah, I'm just glad we ended up keeping that game 0-0, because maybe if Xhaka did play the full 90 minutes, it could have been a different result.
You know what? Fair play to Arsenal. You know, the 10 men of Arsenal.
I was shocked. It's like, I know they fielded a fairly strong team, like obviously missing the two key men at the top, but thought it was a great game, great defensive performance. Obviously at the end with Minamino's golden chance to kind of seal the points. Well, not the point, sorry, the next stage for Liverpool. But yeah, fair play. And now we move on to the next leg on Thursday. That should go ahead now, because we'll have our players back, hopefully.
Just pop in a chat, mate. Box, hope you're well. 27 goals in 25 games for Mitrovic.
Yeah, what? That's what I don't get. Why is he still at Fulham?
Well, but you know what? You know what, mate? I think is a bit of a link to Mitrovic's 27 goals and Kiefer Moore's 20 last year. And that link is Harry Wilson.
Yeah, it could be. But I think, Mitrovic, he comes into the Prem, doesn't he? And then he ends up scoring, like 8 a season? And then comes down to the Championship, and he's bagging 20 plus. So I think it's just the level. I think he's found his level, really.
It just shows if you've got the players around you, you can make things happen. You know, Cardiff have got rid of all the bloody creative players, and as a result, Kiefer Moore is not having a service, and as a result, he's unhappy and more than likely going to go now in bloody January. But
Yeah, that Mendez Liang, used to play for you.
oh,
Mendes, Lang
yeah.
or Liang.
What about him? What about him? Bloody
He's
hell,
just
do I
got
know a
goal.
few stories about him? Go on.
He's just got a goal and an assist for Sheffield Wednesday today.
Oh, I
so far.
bet he'll have a bloody drug test after bloody after today's game, man, because he was caught twice. He failed 2 drug tests at Cardiff. The first one, they didn't say anything about it. They said he was injured and he had a ban for about 2 months. The second one, then, that was his final warning. The second one, then, they just got rid of him.
Yeah, I think I remember saying that, actually. And then Sheffield Wednesday picked him up.
Awa says, Luton limbs at home to Bournemouth. I bet it was, Awa. I bet it was, mate. I bet it was. Great result for Luton against Bournemouth, I have to admit. Stefan says, I think there's quite a big gap between... Yeah, it is now, mate. It is. The thing is, if you are very lucky to survive the first season you get to the Premier League, it's the second season syndrome you need to avoid. And Newcastle have actually taken a lead against Watford.
Imagine it's Chris Wood.
I bet it is now.
Imagine.
And Nathan, obviously a Newcastle fan, get in there, he says.
Oh, Saint Maximum, or however you say it.
Okay. But now they've got like a focal point of the attack with a Chris Wood.
Yeah, just beat it. He had a really good season, I think, towards the end of last season. He got double figures in
He always had
goals.
double figures every season in the Premier League.
Yeah, it goes.
Let's go down. Let's have a look down. It's half-time, Fulham 5-2. Well, I think Cardiff got Bristol City next week, so hopefully their confidence is a bit shattered after today. What other ones? Cheltenham 1-0. Home to Charlton. Everything's the same so far.
Oh, Sheffield Wednesday conceded.
Oh yeah, Plymouth are back. Got one back. I'm quite surprised. Plymouth have since they lost their manager to Preston, Ryan Lowe, their form has been a bit up and down. But they beat Birmingham, didn't they, in the FA Cup last week?
Who? Sorry.
Plymouth. They played Birmingham.
I'll double check. Cup. I can't even remember that one, to be honest with you. Birmingham. Is Bellingham's brother playing?
Or maybe.
He plays. Oh, he's on the bench. Yeah, they lost to Plymouth. Yeah, after extra time, 1-0.
Yeah. Wow. Plymouth are a funny team. They're a funny team. I'm glad their catchment area is massive in Devon, and I know a couple of Plymouth fans, but that area deserves a bigger team, and hopefully Plymouth can get back up to the Championship at least. Sunderland have gone ahead at Accrington.
I wonder if Sunderland will ever make it back up again. They always get so close, don't they, to getting promotion to the Championship and then end up bottoming it.
You know what? League One, if you look at the teams in League One or the clubs, bloody hell, League One is a hard league. You got Sunderland, Bolton, Ipswich, going down, Portsmouth, MK Dons, Sheffield Wednesday. That's Wigan. I mean, bloody hell, that's a tough league.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, 48 games a season, right? And then you've got Papa John's Trophy, and then all the other like English competitions as well. So yeah, there's a ton of games.
Yeah,
but,
Charlton as well. Some bloody big teams in that in League One now, and Sunderland is a prime example. People, because Cardiff are really struggling at the moment. With a relegation battle coming up. And, some supporters are like, it may do us good to go down to League One and then come back. They automatically think they're going to come back. As Sunderland fans, bloody, if you know, how long have Sunderland been here now?
Long time. Long time.
You know? Let's go back up to
Still the Prem's doing any more goals. Still 1-0, 2-0, 1-0.
yeah.
That Wolves game
Who do
probably
you
ended
fancy
1-0.
later on then, mate? Villa against Man United.
Well, when I watched the FA Cup game, what was it? A few days ago, I think both teams like pretty much put out a fully strength squad. Aston Villa, I don't know how they didn't win that. They dominated Man United. So since it's a Villa part, I'm going to go. I think it's going to be like 2-1. I'm going to go for 2-1. 2-1 Villa, I think. And I think Coutinho will come up off of the bench and probably play a good game. I don't think he'll start though, but I think he'll be involved.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. Bloody, I tell you what. Now we can see why, because now we can see why Gerrard took the Villa job, because he must have been promised an absolute war chest. You know, before these signings, I did think Rangers, Villa, it's a sideways step really, but now with the signings coming along, you can see why he took the move, because it's a big gamble. It was a big gamble for Gerrard to take that Villa job.
Yeah, it was, because he was just kind of like sunbathing at the top, smashing all the Scottish League opponents. As well, aren't Aston Villa towards like the bottom of the Prem table though?
Let's have a look.
I think they've got a fair few games in hand though, but I don't think it's all plain sailing.
The thing is, Scotland have an automatic Champions League place next season. So had he won the season, the league with Rangers, he would have had automatic in the. There you go, just a point above Everton.
Yeah, so they're not.
If they win, they go Leicester.
Yeah, they've got so many games in hand as well. 3 games.
Oh yeah, 19 played.
So if they win tonight, well, you never know what's going to happen with Man United. Really, they can play amazing or they can be awful. That's the only problem with them.
I know. Did you see? Did you hear the comment by Ronaldo?
Was it? You mean the one about where he said it was something to do with like you can't criticize the youngsters nowadays or something?
Yeah,
something like
the new generation don't like criticism.
I agree with him.
If you don't want my help, then okay, no worries at all. I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, I fully agree with him. Like you look at, he's won everything, and he's been pretty much shouted at by Fergie and all sorts of stuff to be where he's at now. And then you see players now like get told off by the manager, then they kick a massive fuss off, all kinds of stuff like that. Whereas he's just trying to help them. Like you look at him, he's done everything there is pretty much to win.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that.
So I wonder who he's referring to as well, because if you look at that, all the leaks from Man United, obviously some of it's fake news, where you got the whole half of the people don't like Ralph, half of the people don't like the rest of the players.
The claims are up to 13 players, I think.
Yeah,
but they claim the rumors, the speculation. Apparently before bloody. A lot of it is coming from Dean Henderson, apparently.
Okay. Yeah, that would make sense, because he was promised a chance at being number one. Yeah. It's not, I don't think he's really had. But yeah, you got, what is it? What's his name? Yeah, Rashford. Rashford's looking shocking. His head's not in it.
Well, you know what, right? Is it me, people in the chat, and simply if, ever since Rashford had done that brilliant work. Let's not, kid ourselves. It was brilliant work. He took on the government regarding, poor kids in society. Fantastic work. But it's like ever since that happened, he's kind of gone on the pitch. He's kind of gone above himself, and his form has just dropped dramatically.
That's the thing. That's where you have to be kind of careful what you say online about him. Every outside of football, everything he's done like over the whole lockdown and COVID situation has been fantastic, which is why he's he's been given so many awards and stuff by the Queen and all that jazz. But on like as being a footballer on playing for Man United, if he was performing on the pitch and his numbers were up there where he's been the past few seasons, nobody would care. No one would care. They'd be like, "Oh, Rashford's banging them in, and then he's sorting out all this stuff for the youngsters, etc." No one would care, but because all the media attention, etc., before was all on Rashford doing this stuff for the kids, and then on the pitch now he's not performing. The first thing they're going to say is, "Oh, he should have focused on football more than saving kids." Whereas, if he was doing a bit of both, it would be perfect. Oh, Everton have they scored?
Big chance for Everton.
Is it
There you
both
go.
teams to
Got
score?
one back.
Yeah, both teams to score winner. What a surprise that is.
Oh, hang on. You know, if Everton come back and win this, mate, right? When they went 2-0 down, I said, "Oh, shall I have a look at the bloody odds on Everton to come back?" You know what?
Yeah, I remember you saying.
I'd be blaming you, mate, if this is happening.
I hope it ends a draw. Who scored then? It's my friend said he thinks it's from a corner, so it's probably like Michael Keane header or something like that. I bet. Let's have a look.
I tell you what, Jay Mina has been a letdown for Everton, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's on big money, but he keeps getting injured, I'm pretty sure. Richarlison, he's just come on as well. He's just come on. Yeah, he's a good player, Gary Mina, but just injury prone.
I think he's a very calamity, really. I think
So if you look at Everton's team now, what have we got? We've got the new guy. Is it Ukrainian guy they've signed? Young kid.
Yeah.
From Dynamo Kiev. You got Godfrey.
We give a lineup.
Okay, yeah. So I liked Godfrey, and then he had a big injury, and then I'm pretty sure wasn't he playing was he playing in a back three last year? And I think that's why he did so well. I'm pretty sure.
Well, at one point, right? At one point, they played with a back four, which had 4 centre halves because they had so many injuries. But when that happened, Ancelotti, they went on a great run actually. It was kind of bizarre. But Ron, Pickford, Coleman, Keane, Calvert-Lewin's gone quiet. When's the last time Calvert-Lewin bloody scored a goal?
Well, if you look, he's not played for.
I know,
but played for months.
But he really shone. No, Ancelotti, it didn't work out. I get it, but his kind of like man management with certain players have always been world class ever since that he started managing. And Calvert-Lewin, I think he was key. Calvert-Lewin scoring so many goals last season.
Just click on Calvert-Lewin there. That bit, yeah, and then go to the career tab. It'll come up in a second.
Career.
It'll be next to. It's different on my phone. If you scroll down, is there any? Yeah, there we go. Right. So if you look there, you can see like this season, 3 goals in 4 games, and he's been injured for the majority of the season.
Yeah,
like he's literally just come back now from. He was out for ages.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Probably injured, getting his stockings on or something else. But no, only joking.
Everton, not Everton. Wolves 2-0. Sorry.
Yeah. Wolves are 2-0. That's the end of Southampton now for the day, I think.
Connor Cody.
They've turned it around, haven't they? They've turned it because that new manager had a bad bloody start, and it was they've turned it around. They've turned the season around of late.
What, Wolves?
Yeah.
So what's his name? Bruno Lage, isn't it? Something like that.
Yeah. They had a bad start of the season, didn't they?
Wolves at the moment. Yeah, if you look at their history, it's pretty much like 0-0, 1-0, 1-0, 0-0. Like really good. I think they've got a really good defensive record. And then you saw them play up against, I think it was Man City. I think they lost 1-0, but they put up a great performance. Liverpool as well. I think they held them until, was it Origi scored? I think in the last minute as well. They managed to hold them to the sword as well. So they're putting some really good performances, Wolves.
Right. Hang on. I got a funny feeling.
I've not checked the chat in ages, by the way.
Oh no,
don't
no.
know.
I am looking. I am. Hang on, guys.
Don't know
Well,
what's
1
happening.
second. Nathan says, "Come on, Everton. Right, come on, Everton. Do a bunch of shit." Right, hang on. I am. I'm looking how what the odds are Everton to win. No.
Let's have a look. See if I can see.
7-1. I'm going to take that.
$7-1 for Everton to win.
Yeah, I'm
You
going to
should
take
do.
that.
You should do draw no bet as well. That's quite a good one.
What's that?
So draw no bet is if it ends a draw, the bet's voided and you get your money back. But if it wins, then your bet wins.
Wow. I'm going to do this. I'm confident Everton will win this now.
Confident
I
in
know,
Everton.
I know. No comment.
Don't want to be confident in Everton, I don't think.
No, I know. But something is telling me it'd be 2-0 now in the next 10 minutes. And it'd be game on. Oh, it gone 8-1 now. There you go.
8-1. I think Bet 365 is 11-1.
Oh, I'm going on Sky Bet. It's got. I'm over here and I'm in Dubai, and it's.
It's
I
probably banned,
have
isn't
to
it?
put VPNs. The amount of VPNs I've gone through in the last 3 or 4 days, it's been incredible, man. I'll be honest with you. So what's the weather like back home, man?
Today is weird. It's very misty and very cold. But it's not been too bad, to be honest with you. It's not been too cold. But just today is extra cold.
Yeah, but bloody, we call it bloody dusty over here, but it's like smog, if I think. Yeah, it's. I'm struggling. I'm gone from like 5 degrees to 25 in a matter of bloody days. So the aircon is getting blasted at the moment. Portsmouth have got one back against MK Dons. Wigan got 2-0 up. Stevenage 3-1 now against Sutton. And Swindon 2-1 up. Mansfield 1-0. Barrow 1-0. Oh, we missed a couple of goals down there, but I don't think Barrow fans watching. Oh, come on, Everton. I got a funny feeling. Look, Everton. You may not like your manager, but bloody do it for Brownie. I need the freaking cash at the moment.
Yeah, you lost it after that. What was that one you put on last night? No, the other night, Arsenal to score first. Yeah, that was it, wasn't it?
I really did think that. I don't know why. I really don't know why. It was just something was telling me Liverpool just were very vulnerable, even when Arsenal were 10, down to 10 men. Something was crying out to me. But then again, every Saturday afternoon, something cries out to me, and I never get it right anyway, mate, if I'm honest with you. I did have West Ham 2-0 against Norwich the other day, though. So that covered a lot of my losses for the week. Doncaster get the goal back. Sorry, man.
Big up John Wayne in the chat as well.
Howdy, John. Howdy.
Cheddar's Fernandez 2 shots on target and Watkins 1 shot on target. Apparently, Cristiano Ronaldo I don't think is playing Cheddar's, so maybe the real Bruno will be shown. I think the Watkins part will win Cheddar's. The Bruno one's a bit scary. I probably will do that though, but I don't think I'll put as much on than what I normally would do.
Cheddars said, I'm watching the Everton game. Everton are crap. Oh, thanks, Cheddars. Thanks, mate. You made my freaking night. We'll be doing a watch along later on, Man United Villa. I should have done a Cardiff watch along earlier on. However, something dodgy was going on with our Cardiff bloody website, I tell you. No one could get on. No one could log on until about the 40th minute. Well, good news is that people in Wales can go back to watching football. However, in 2 weeks' time, why 2 weeks, you may ask? I tell you what, 2 weeks' time is when the fucking Six Nations start. A bit of a coincidence, isn't it? Bit of a coincidence, but yeah. So everyone was trying to log on to their account, Cardiff City TV. No one could, and season ticket holders bought a season ticket. Meant that they've already paid for the game, but the club still wanted to take 10 quid off them to watch a bloody stream.
Typical.
It
Look at that
is.
as well. AFCON game there, 1-0. What a surprise. Wonder if it'll finish 1-0. Nigeria.
What do you think about Aubameyang then? With this, well, first off, what do you think about Aubameyang getting COVID? Because I know damn well he lied on his comment. I know damn well he lied because obviously he, I wouldn't say partying. The press said used the word partying to get a bit of bloody clickbait. You definitely socialising because he was in a restaurant. Why go to Dubai in the first place with a couple of your mates?
It's probably gone to see you, Brownie.
Well, you know, well, you know, I wish he told me. I would have put the kettle on. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, the comment come out from Aubameyang. It said, "I don't understand. What have I done wrong? You know, you have to have proof of that he'd been double jabbed to go into nightclubs in Dubai. That is an absolute lie. Absolute lie. You don't have any proof at all. So he's kind of like digging a hole even bigger for himself.
Yeah, the whole Aubameyang situation is just weird. Like, in your job, if you were kind of like outcasted out, what would you do? You'd either leave or you'd work like incredibly hard to kind of get yourself back into where you were before. You keep your head down and you follow rules and you do all sorts of stuff like that. But he just seems to be, like you saw, went to that kind of like you said.
I'd call him meal out with friends. I'd call him meal out with friends.
Yeah,
you know?
It was that Gabonese. I think it's you say Gabonese, but yeah, Gabonese midfielder from Southampton. I think he went for like a meal with him and some people like that, and then that got leaked, and then it was like, oh, Aubameyang's got COVID, and then everyone's like, oh, it's that video. He was at a party, kind of thing like that. But,
yeah.
And then yesterday, I think like lunchtime, everyone was told like Aubameyang's not even been put in the squad. And then everyone was like, oh, it's just disciplinary reasons. And then you saw in the evening, it came out actually after checking up on Aubameyang, it's to do with his heart kind of situation. So it's like, that makes sense.
Now that is the thing is, you know, when you mention about, you know, what would I do if my line of work, it just shows that the football world is so different to the normal workplace because footballers, even if you were like an outcast and your employer wants to get, you still pay them off. That's why managers, manager is shit to do his job. Sack him, he gets paid off. If that was happening in a bloody factory floor, you know, the manager would never be bloody paid off, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, they're in their own little bubble and their own little world, and they don't know like anything else out of it. I know they've worked like incredibly hard to get to where they are, and like the chance of them actually becoming at the stage they're at is different. But they don't quite realize like how much of an impact it has by breaking these rules and kind of acting up. Like like you said, they know. Like Aubameyang knows for a fact, like he's on insane wages. He's already got millions in the bank. He's got loads of brands. He's got all this kind of stuff, money coming in. He knows for a fact if Arsenal say, like, we need to get rid of you, they've got to pay him off. And then he knows for a fact, like, another club's going to come knocking, going, yeah, Aubameyang, we'll take you on for 3-4 years, and then
don't get me started on Aubameyang's contract. Don't get me started. We should never have given him in the first place. But Arsenal social media Arsenal social media put so much pressure on the club to give him a new contract at ridiculous wages when any I'm going to say neutral, football-minded person was seeing that, hang on, he's lost a yard of pace here before his contract ran out. But anyway, Derby have taken
Yeah.
a lead against Sheffield United, and what's happened at Derby in the last 48 hours is mind-boggling.
Yeah.
But
I saw. Haven't they got like a transfer embargo?
yeah,
Or
got
something? I don't know, something
embargo
like that.
again. Got embargo, transfer embargo again.
I swear they've already. I swear Rooney had to release loads of players in like before the
Yeah, but,
season
well,
started.
a lot of them were on short-term contracts, like Phil Jagielka.
Yeah, and he's off
So
to
because they're in a
Stoke, isn't it?
transfer embargo, short-term contracts were up in January, so they couldn't extend them until the summer. So a lot of the players are actually free agents now. And Fulham have got a big chance again.
Not 6-2. Imagine Mitrovic four goals. That'd be insane.
Yeah, there you go. It's
Oh,
6.
God.
Bloody
6-2.
hell.
Yeah, a bit big up Cheddars. Yeah, Cheddars, I agree with you. At the time, I like myself and a lot of Arsenal fans, when that came up, Aubameyang was banging goals in for fun. He was on fire. And we were like, yeah, if Aubameyang goes, we're screwed. We're absolutely screwed. And then we had to give him the deal. Once he got the deal, we're all buzzing. And then obviously it's not quite worked out. I completely agree with you there.
Rich Bios says that maybe should never have been beaten by that shot. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, mate. I was bloody trying to log on the freaking stream. Yeah, I get you, but we should have had something out of that. We should have had something out of it. I thought they played well, but yeah, we've had West Brom, Bournemouth, and Blackburn in a short space of time. Now we'll have a few easier fixtures on paper. Let's hope they can do it. Arsenal for life. Hello, guys. Hi, Arsenal for life. Jesse, you have to do it. You had to do it well. Now, right, it's in my opinion with at that time, and I was going on Arsenal channels, and they were laughing at me, because I was living in Spain, right? The UK media or UK sports media, probably pushed by agents, were saying Real Madrid want him, Barcelona want him, right? When Real Madrid did not want him at all, right? Aubameyang put himself like a hooker on the side of the road, and his leg out to any car who would stop and offer him the most money. And at the time, and the longer contract as well. Barcelona did offer a 2-year. Inter Milan offered a 2-year. Arsenal, he took the Arsenal and went in with a 3-year, and because of his age, he took that. It's not loyalty for the club. It was basically whoring himself out. I think his brother's his agent, didn't he? I think.
He's very involved in the whole Aubameyang kind of like stuff, really. Same as his dad.
And if you took yourself out of a goldfish bowl, because I'm not an Arsenal fan, I did, it was easy for me, and you took a step back, you think, bloody hell, he is pulling the pants. A lot of the goals were penalties, by the way. Let's be honest, right? He pulled Arsenal's pants down and bent them over the table simply because he worked with social media, Arsenal support to a T. Buddying up with certain characters on certain YouTube channels. Yeah. He worked it to a T, man.
Yeah, I get that. But if we did let him go or we did sell him,
well, his contract, it would have been a free agent.
Yeah, well, if we looked at it now, we'd be like, oh, I wish we did that. But looking back at the time, if the fan base saw Aubameyang was leaving or was getting gone, then there would have been a massive uproar, even more than there currently was at the time. So I think we had to do it to kind of like appease the fans. And Aubameyang at that specific time, he was banging in goals and he was our kind of savior. Like Cheddar said, he was pretty much carrying the whole Arsenal team. Without him, we'd be down. And now we've seen him out of the team, but other players have kind of stepped up. It's not looking as bad, but Yeah,
Yeah.
there's just been so many problems, like you've seen, over the past like 5 years or so, just really bad decisions of players coming in, and most of them now we've kind of got out, and there's still a fair few in the club that we'd
Is
want
that
to move
because of
out.
that Raul guy?
Yeah, Ralstonelli guy, there was some sort of dodgy stuff going on apparently,
Yeah,
where
well,
he'd only.
we'll talk about him now. We'll talk about him now. Bradford have equalised in Salford.
Ooh,
Have Everton got an equaliser yet?
let's have a look. Probably not. No, in
No.
Everton.
Bloody hell. Another bloody wasted bet now.
Ooh, like Cheddar says, yeah, no, Ronaldo's not even on the bench tonight.
Never. Oh, jeez.
So Cheddar's
But
that bet then's looking good. I think I might do it. Is Maguire playing Cheddars? If so, I might do a. Oh, it's Lindelof and Varane again. Ooh, okay. Maguire's on the bench.
right, okay. Varane. Now, before he signed for Man United, when it was all rumored it last summer, I went, because I was watching Varane quite often with Real Madrid and so on, I went, he's way past his peak. He is not the Varane people back in the UK can remember. Am I right in saying that, Med?
Well, to be honest with you, I didn't really watch much of La Liga or even see him
No, I'm
that
on about,
much.
have you expected better from Varane since he
I
come to
have
the
them,
Premier League?
but he's got jokers, jokers to the left of him, jokers to the right of him. Like he's got Maguire, and then Lindelof comes in, and Lindelof, many Man United fans will agree he's not Man United's centre back quality, but he does a job. And then Wan-Bissaka to the right, and then next week it's Dalot to the right, and then it could be Shaw to the left, or it could be Tellez to the left. It's kind of mixing up, and obviously he's got to adapt. And I think as well he's picked up. He had a big injury as well when he first came in. Like I think he was out. I think when he joined, he was out, but it's going to take some time. But he's definitely a fantastic centre back. But again, it could just take him time to adapt, or maybe he's not. Maybe he can't adapt, but we'll see. Only time will tell. But I'm not writing him off as a flop or anything yet. I think it's too early to say.
That's fair enough. Right, I'm just going off camera. I need to top my. Pepsi. If any government officials are watching, I'm topping up my Pepsi. Bear with me.
Okay, I'll have a look in the chat, see what's going on. Big up, Cameron. Hope you're well. Going down, but I'm guessing you're referring to Cardiff. Where are Cardiff in the league? Let me have a quick look. I've not even seen where you're at. So let's have a look. Championship, Cardiff. Lost to 10 men. Blackburn, Cardiff, 21st. Ooh. It's not looking good, is it there, Cameron? Not looking good. Still plenty of time to turn it around, though. Ipswich Town, sort yourselves out. Where are Ipswich? How are they doing? League One, right? Ipswich. Still 1-0 to Bolton. Key just scored. Kieran Lee, no way. He used to play for Sheffield Wednesday. I remember him. Cheddars, I think I might do that bet now. And then Richard Bale says, if you watch the goal shot, wasn't very powerful, and Smithies just didn't move his feet. Ooh, I've not even seen that goal. Brownie will probably know more about that one. Right, I'm going to have a quick look then. So I've got £5 free to use. So I'll have a look there. Nathan Sports 24/7. Might go for a Villa win. If they're putting the performance that they're putting against Man United at Old Trafford in the FA Cup, then I think they can do it, because they definitely should have won that game, in my opinion.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Everton's still not equalised yet? Bloody rubbish.
Nah, I think your money's gone there.
I know. Jeez. Cameron, we're going down, Brownie. Look, we've had hard run of fixtures of late. Let's wait until we play the other teams around us. But it's not looking good, mate. I'll be honest with you, it's not looking good. Nathan, what did you say? Might go for a Villa win. I'm going to go for Villa as well.
Yeah, I'm thinking both teams to score, Villa to win. That's my opinion.
Well, like
I
a
think
3-1 or something.
Yeah, I think 2.5, both teams to score. I know. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Although last time they both put in a good performance, but Yeah, I'm
The
going to
thing
say
is,
that. He's not right.
I've never rated Tyrone Mings. I can't believe bloody he's.
Yeah,
in
he's
England. I can't believe he's a
he's-
Premier League player. Never mind bloody England.
again, yeah, he's another player that's got very big mistakes in him. And when he does make mistakes, it's not like a small one. It's always like a calamity or something goes wrong. But yeah,
What
actually,
the
I'm
odds
gonna.
for that then?
I'll have a
Villa?
look now. I'll
Let's
see
go
the
down.
lineup as well. Actually,
Well, you'll have a look at that, and then yeah,
oh,
6-2 Fulham.
Luca Digne starting.
Oh, I thought you said goal then.
Oh,
And then
no.
you mentioned Luke in. Yeah, I was looking for the Everton result.
Yeah, Digne starts. Oh, Man United are playing that Anthony Elanga.
Coventry gone 3-1 up. Bloody Swansea freaking equalised. Wankers. Bolton 2-0. Accrington down to 10. Doncaster got one back against Wigan. No other change. Gillingham maybe? Well, 2-1 to Burton on that one anyway. Forest Green got a goal against Northampton. Mansfield goal against Scunthorpe. Swindon 3-1 now. Stevenage 3-2 now.
Oh well, there's
Maybe I should have
no.
gone for an Everton draw.
John McGinn's suspended as well. I think. Yeah, he's suspended for yellow cards. That's gonna be a big
Middlesbrough just
miss.
equalised against Reading.
Ooh, late equaliser there.
Oh, jeez, I'm out of Pepsi. Freaking hell. I can't breathe. My mouth is burning now. Derby are 2-0 as well. I can't even talk. Richard said our problem is we can see too easily. Yeah. Rich, I don't know if you've seen the match reaction I done when I first returned to watch Cardiff for the first time in 10 years or whatever it was. It was actually against Bristol City home, and I was actually shocked just how bad the defending was, especially the centre halves. Every one of them was a card horse up against pace. They would be absolutely torn apart. I said that back in September, and I've proven to be right. Actually proven to be right. I'm 43, right? I'm overweight, although I'm going back to the gym now. I reckon I can still do them bloody centre halves for pace. Plymouth have got to go back. It's 3-2 now, Sheffield Wednesday, Plymouth.
2-2
3-2.
to Sheffield Wednesday.
Sheffield Wednesday. It's a good
That's
game,
good, yeah.
man.
My friends will be raging if that loses. Cheddar's has put good. Cheddar's, probably going to put some money on that. So Cheddar's has put both teams to score over 2.5 goals, under 12. Oh, Southampton.
Yeah. Southampton. Could they get a goal back?
Let's have a look. Or is it a net? Oh,
Yep. Yeah, go
Who's
back.
it going to be then? Armstrong, Adams, or James Ward-Prowse? Let's have a look. And it is James Ward-Prowse.
He's a good bloody player, isn't he? You know, he makes them tick.
Yeah, didn't Aston Villa bid like 40 million for him?
Yeah, I think so.
This summer, and he got rejected because he was the captain.
Richard said, go get your boots, buddy. You can't do any worse now. Oh, I think. Well, you know, my boots have I got to clean the cobwebs off them. Do you know what I mean?
I wonder if it's the free kick that James Ward-Prowse scored. Let's have a quick look.
I was
Yeah, 30-meter free kick.
Jeez. Accrington, 10 men Accrington have got equalised against Sunderland. Just shows what I mentioned earlier. You know, Sunderland dropping points again. Will they ever get out to League One?
Yeah, it's just whenever they get close, they were first in the table as well. That's probably moved them around now. Let me have a quick look.
Watford have equalised against
Oh,
Newcastle.
please be
Oh,
Dennis.
now
Come on,
that
Dennis.
may
Oh,
have changed
Pedro.
things with Watford winning, with Norwich winning as well.
Oh yeah, let's have a look. That's Pedro goal. Please be Dennis assist. So what does that do then? That
The live
puts
standings.
yeah. Check that. That's really close now. Those four at the bottom so close, but then you've got Burnley with so many games in hand, but they've got. I don't think they're probably going to win any of them. To be honest with you,
Do you think?
every
Do you
game
think
both
Leeds
teams
and
to
Everton
score.
will be dragged into it as well? 5 points. 6 points. Where Everton are going at the moment, if they don't make a change, they could easily be dragged into it.
Yeah, I think Everton will probably get dragged into it, and then I think they'll get out of it.
I think
I think
Leeds could as well.
Yeah, Leeds. I don't get Leeds. They were really good last season. Then this season, they've had tons of injuries. But yeah, I don't know.
Do you think Norwich could get out of it?
Nah, I think
Because of the games, because they played more games,
well,
didn't they?
yeah, it's not just that. It's just the whole squad kind of situation. They could do it, but I don't know who would fall into that. Like, surely Everton and Leeds can't get any worse.
Yeah.
Like, I know Brentford as well. Since David Raya got injured, they've been absolutely awful. But I think they've got a good enough start to kind of push themselves back up. But yeah, I think it's going to be between those bottom four now for who's going to go down.
Yeah. So who do you predict at the moment then? I think Newcastle will buy themselves out of trouble, I think.
I kind of hope Newcastle go down.
Well, I know you would. As a Championship supporter, I don't, because that's one less promotion spot for Cardiff.
Yeah, because the thing that annoyed me with Newcastle is, like, when they got taken over, other fans of the Premier League were like, Newcastle, I'm so proud of you. I love you, Newcastle Football Club. You're all legends. I love you all. Like, people were doing that. And then in reality, you're thinking, wait, this isn't good. Because now they've got a ton of money that they're just going to be able to buy whoever they want. And we've already seen now they're kind of linked to every player, and they've got some players about to sign deals.
I get that. However, you never heard the bloody or the anger when bloody Man City was taken over, or when Chelsea was taken over. It's very hypocritical of a lot of these clubs and owners. I mean,
that's the thing, though. In like 5 years' time, we might all be like, God, Newcastle have just won the league again or something like that. But I'm hoping they end up going down this season. Then they'll knock Cardiff down into League One.
Oh yeah, well, League One weren't that bad, but it's far stronger now than it ever was back when Cardiff were there. Okay, going into injury time. In the Premier League,
I think your bet's gone now.
It's absolutely destroyed. Burton have 3-1 there. So have you enjoyed your appearance in football with Brownie, man?
Yeah, I think is it my first time?
Probably.
I think it is.
My channel wasn't really up and going when it was more Sam's channel, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah, I think I've been on here with loads of other channels, but I don't think I've ever been on here. Yeah, I've never been on here with you, I don't think.
Well, you're more than welcome to join again.
All right, yeah. I know.
Then again, you've been giving me bad luck with my betting, so I don't know. I may rescind that freaking offer.
We'll see. Hopefully the bet tonight will win. Yeah, Cheddars. Yeah, Burnley got 4 games in hand, but are they going to win those games? Because I think it's like Spurs, Man United, and I don't know who else. They've got some very tough games.
Without Chris Wood.
Yeah, without Chris Wood, and probably not going to bring in anyone in January as well, because Burnley spent like 4 million.
Andy Carroll.
Oh God, yeah, but you know what's going to happen with him? Yeah, I've heard that. He'll come in, probably play 2 games, score in each game, and then he'll be injured for the rest of the season, and he'll be on insane wages. it'll be something ridiculous. That always seems to happen. But yeah, they got that Cornet guy as well. I really liked Cornet. He's a good player. He's pretty much carrying them until he got injured.
Well,
but yeah, it's
I
not
don't-
looking good for Burnley.
Kiefer Moore is not playing again today, right? And there's always been rumours that Burnley have wanted, once Chris Wood goes, Kiefer Moore would end up at Burnley. Apparently, he's got COVID. God knows. Yeah, I can see if he does go to Burnley, and Wolves have got a big chance. If he does go to Burnley, I've known Chris Wood from his Championship days, and Kiefer Moore is far better striker than bloody Chris Wood. Wolves go 3-1 up.
Yeah, wasn't he wearing that's the guy who's wearing a bandage on his head for the Euros, right?
For the Euros,
Moore.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I get him, yeah.
Yeah, he scored against Belgium in the qualifiers recently as well. Real good, great. He's 6'5", right? But his footwork for such a tall guy is brilliant, and his defensive work is brilliant as well. All round, he's a far better striker than Chris Wood, but there's always a snobbery about going down to the Championship and recruit and buying players.
Yeah, Brownie, you should probably go to the meeting with Burnley then for Kiefer Moore. You've given a good sales pitch there.
Hey, they know themselves. They know themselves how good he is. But the problem with Cardiff will have bloody money in a bank, and they won't spend it. We got enough bloody under 23s that can cover it. Great. Carlisle have equalised against Crawley, and it looks like still in bloody injury time. Everton, you fucking rubbish. Everton, you fucking rubbish. Right, it's finished at St James's Park. We're just waiting until the two Premier games are finished, mate. And then Tommy Collins says, Mo has COVID. Well, the thing is, Tommy, you say that, right? But players and clubs don't have to prove that they got COVID now, right? It's just bloody, that was always the issue of all these postponements due to COVID. Was basically no evidence was needed by the Premier League. So I'm saying fuck all. Still 2-1 at Norwich, 3-1 at Wolves. Come on, end the game. Blow bloody time, referee.
What time does the United game start? Is it 5:30?
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna
half
have to close it, finish this now, mate. I'll be honest with you. I need to sort out for the watch along, but anyway, what do you think?
Chill out for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, go chill out for a bit. You got an hour, well, half an hour actually, half an hour or so to sort yourself out for the next one.
It takes quite a while with this bloody, getting everything together. But anyway, no other goals will happen. Playing out. Right, that's the end of that. Hang on. Right, that's the end of that, guys. That's the end of that. Doing a watch long. Simply, thank you ever so much for offering to come on. It's been great chatting to you. We'll have a chat to do that podcast, either this week or whenever you're free. Check your diary.
All right.
And all the best. Have a good weekend. Thanks, guys. Simply, where can people find you?
Pretty much just YT Simpy on Twitter, and then YouTube Simpy as well. But I not really done any videos on there for a while. So yeah, just YT Simpy on Twitter if you want, and I'll follow you back. Cheers, Brownie, and everyone have a good rest of your Saturday.
No worries at all. And we'll have a good chat doing our podcast. If you've been on YouTube far, you've been on your YouTube journey far longer than what I have. And yeah, we used to have some good times with you and Sam.
Yeah, that was the original.
Waiting for me to go down to the garage and the lollipop vodka drinks as well, yeah? Right, many thanks, guys. Watch along for the Man United game. Many thanks. Okay, take care, everybody. Bye bye.
Bye.